Hey, what is going on, guys? Yaniv here, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about the 9 products I almost started selling on Amazon FBA. Some of them being good decisions, and some of them maybe I should have actually taken that leap of faith with the product. But the first product, as you can see on your screen, is, if you guys don't know what it is, it's ear candle, ear candle wax extraction tool, stuff like that. So I saw this product, and when I saw it was making a ton of money. Let's just double check how much money it is making. It should be making a killing. Yeah. So, there's some people in here, 21,000, 14 reviews, 9,000, 9 reviews, 10,000, 2 reviews, 25,000, 3 reviews, right? It looks like an amazing product to sell and get into, but guys, this is actually a restricted product on Amazon. Before I actually decided to go into this, right? Because there are, Alibaba suppliers that will supply this. This is obviously from China. The thing is, you have to understand that when it's a little too good to be true, something like this case, it probably is. The reason why there are so little reviews on every single listing is because new sellers come in, they make money for a week or two, and then they get removed by Amazon. Amazon just kicks them off, they ban their accounts, and they suspend them from selling on Amazon. So you have to be very careful with stuff like this. You're gonna, lose your inventory. You're gonna, the money that you spend on the inventory and all the time that you spend, and you're gonna get your account suspended or in bad terms with Amazon. So be very, very careful about stuff like this. Do your research, even though, the pricing, it was low price and the profits were there and the reviews were low and the, revenue was high. It was just a bad product to go into, and I'm very, very glad I caught that before I did. So be very careful with stuff like that, and make sure that you check if your products are restricted or not. So let's go on to the next product and see what it is. This is also one that has to do with the earwax niche and the ear candles, whatever, earwax removal, stuff like that. It does really well on Amazon for some reason. So the same time I was looking at that product, I saw this product, came across this one, and at the time, again, it was doing really good. Now it's looking like it's doing a lot worse than it was. But at the time, it was doing really crazy money, right? Really, really good money. So again, this is a product I'm very glad I didn't go into. This product had terrible reviews, and I thought that maybe I could come in, fix the product potentially, and get it out there to people. But just for whatever reason, it didn't go through. This was not a good product to sell. The reviews are absolutely horrible, and there was no real way I could improve on the product. And the whole niche was very sketchy to me, this whole earwax removal niche. So I decided to stay away from it as a whole. So that's why I didn't do this one. You guys go ahead and look into it if you want, but I don't want to sell garbage to my customers. There are certain standards you have to keep yourself to, and this is just a product to sell, just to get some money, stuff like that. It's not long-term, it's not sustainable. If you guys want to build your dreams, if you guys want to have an actual passive income source for more than 2 weeks, you probably want to build an actual business on Amazon rather than just selling some shitty product, right? So that was my thought process behind this. So I said, I don't want to do that product. So the next product here is black hair weaves, and they're like Brazilian hair weaves and stuff like this, and you can actually get these things from Alibaba. The reason I didn't do them is because they were really, really expensive. It was costing like $30, $40 landed cost, and it's not something that I wanted to do. And as you can see, the market looks like it was a trend or a fad or something that happened, because once you open the market up, you can see that there are a lot more sellers coming now. We see there's a lot of new sellers with low reviews, but no one's making money because it just market got flooded, and the kind of, I guess, the demand got dissipated. So there's no real demand there anymore. So I'm very, very happy I didn't go into this product as well. I was about to do it, but that was a good call not actually doing it. So let's go into the next one. Number 3 or 4, I don't remember at this point, is the mandolin slicer. So this is just one product that actually looks pretty good. Sometimes it looks pretty good. Again, you're dealing with a blade, so that has its own things to do, but it's not a big deal. The thing was that it was just a little too expensive to source and to ship. Yeah, I ship all my products by air, so to ship the mandolin slicer was a little bit too much. The profits weren't there, and even actually shipping it on by sea, there wasn't that many profits. Just because there are so many people selling it, it kind of drives the prices down. So there was just not enough profits to be made here, and to actually rank and stuff. The product just, the return wasn't as high as I was looking for. So that is a product that, throughout my almost 1 year journey on Amazon, I had thought about selling, but that is not something that I actually invested in. And I'm actually pretty happy that I didn't. I mean, maybe I could have made money from it, but most likely it would have been very, very hard to get it ranked. Here's another product like that earwax, like the earwax spiral earwax cleaner, a product that does not have good reviews. It's 2.5 star, 3.5 star. It doesn't have great reviews. It does make some decent sales. I'm not sure if it does right now, but it did when I was looking at it. And every product has its life cycles, but look, it has it's a pretty decent product to sell, and I'm sure I could have made $5,000 a month from it in revenue, but it just isn't something that I wanted to do because, as you can see, all the reviews are terrible. All the reviews are 2 stars, 3.5 stars, and it's just overall not a good product to sell, and not a product that I wanted to build a brand around and to actually sell to my customers. So this was a product that I had to cut and not do. Another thing I noticed about this product is that it has to come with batteries. The people people don't want just a mini heat sealer with no batteries, right? And go out and buy their own batteries. So this is a product that I didn't want to deal with the batteries, kind of importing batteries from China and dealing with all that stuff. So I decided to scrap it and to go on. And looking back at it, I'm very, very happy I did, because this product is just not a good product. It's pretty bad quality, and even there's not much you can improve on it. So that's why I'm happy I didn't do this one. This was actually a very interesting product, and looking back at it, I kind of potentially should have done it, but it was very expensive as well. The return on investment was pretty low, so there was a decent profit, but it was going to cost $10 or $11 to get the product landed in the US. That's not including the Amazon fees and all that stuff. It would have racked up to almost $20 per unit and only have a profit of like $8. So it wasn't something that I wanted to do, but as you can see, there are a ton of people making a ton of money in this niche. Again, it's high demand with medium competition, so it still might be a good product. And potentially looking back at it, maybe I should have done it at the time because there was less people in the market. But you can't have regret on your mind. But this is definitely a pretty decent product to sell, and was even better to sell before. But you know what? It's okay, and looking back at it, you learn from your decisions, and maybe next time I would have done something like this, but now it's just a little too late. There's just a lot, there's just too much competition now. There's so many people out there, but potentially it's still a good product for some of you guys that have a lot of money to start on Amazon. This next product actually, has been talked about a lot on, the Amazon community, these scratch off maps. I have a ton of students messaging me about these things, and I had told them every single time, guys, be careful. It's going to get very competitive. It's going to get very competitive. And it has. And this is, something that I thought of as well before, but I said no, because I knew that there was just too much talk in the niche. And when there's a lot of people talking about a certain product, then that it's about to get super, super saturated. And looking back, I'm very glad I didn't actually invest in this product. Another thing I had learned was that this product was potentially restricted, or something was wrong with it, because Amazon was taking different sellers down. So that's why you can see a lot of these people have very low reviews. It's because Amazon has been taking down some of the listings. So be very, very careful if you're going into a product like this. I wouldn't recommend it, but there's still a lot of people making decent money, but not as good as it was before. Before this product was a lot better, and now it has died down because of the competition. Anyways, guys, this is just something that I almost went into and decided not to as soon as I saw the hype over it in the community. So that's not a great product, and I'm glad I stayed away from it. Now this one right here, you guys have probably seen me talk about in my videos in the past. I used it as an example a few times, but it's because I almost went into it. This product was, again, like a similar case to the mole remover pen, where it was just a lot of initial cost. There was just a big initial cost to get it in, and the return on investment wasn't very high. So I decided not to do it, because there are much better products out there that you can get into. Also, some of them, this one is, the reviews aren't great. This one, the reviews aren't great. You have to have a good quality product, so you have to spend more money for that. So that's you have to find a trustworthy manufacturer. So it was just something I decided not to do. Another thing was that the shipping cost was expensive because of this glass bowl. It just takes up a lot of space, and also you have to have it well packaged and stuff like that, just so the glass bowl doesn't break. So I decided to scrap that because I knew there was a lot better products out there to sell. So that's why I didn't do this one. But that's pretty much it, guys. I'll actually open up the Jungle Scout just to show you guys how much it was making, or rather how much it is making now. But it definitely was making more in the past. As you can see, it's not even that good of a product anymore. A lot of people just not making any money because it's been super saturated. by people finding the same products on Jungle Scout. That's why you guys have to do, unique product research methods that people aren't doing to actually find products that people aren't seeing. Because once you find products that everyone is seeing, this is what happens to the niche. This is what happens once if you're doing just literally what everyone else is doing, using Jungle Scout or Viral Launch to find products, and just going on the web app and finding products. This is what happens. If you guys want to see a product research method that I personally use and has served me really, really well, click the link up there. It'll come up, and hopefully you guys watch that video. It's a little bit of a longer one, but it is a super, super good method, and I'll show you, step by step how to go through it. Also, if you guys haven't seen my last video, it's my new car that I bought, and it's a little video showing you guys my new car. If you guys want to see that, also click up there, and I'll see you guys next time. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below what kind of videos you want to see in the future, and I'll see you guys next time.